Всем привет! Today I would like to show you the children Russian journal, which was actually my favorite when I was 11, 12 years old. And when I was younger, I loved some journals about animals. Well, I can't say that I really loved, but they just were in our school library. Also, I loved journals like Barbie, but I decided that this one was for a bit elder age and maybe that will be more interesting. It is called Geolenok, and I don't know, I believe it's not really Russian because there is a journal which is named Geo, in Russian Geo, and it's like for adults. And Geolenok, it's like a smaller and softer name, and that's about this children journal version. So this one is from 2007. So I was about 11 years old, and it's on July, August, so just like now. I've chosen the one with Harry Potter. By the way, do you actually like Harry Potter? Because to tell you the truth, I watched all the movies and I read all the books, but from books I love only first four, and from movies I love only first two movies, because they were more like fairy tale. They are not negative, because the further, the darker and gloomier they get, both books and movies. And for example, this one, I guess it's about the fifth part, and I don't like it, either book or movie. So how do you like are you okay with that or not? Because I was not okay that it started so positively, like a fairy tale, and then I understand, and that's probably what the logic of the author, like they are growing up, and the older they get, they were more complicated and darker it all gets too, but I didn't really like it, and that's why I love only the first episodes and first books. But still, yeah, it's about, I guess, fifth part. It's written here, ты записался в Hogwarts, which means have you already applied to Hogwarts? Something like this. It's written here, про всё на свете, which means about everything in the world. And so what's the topic of this journal? Roller coaster. Here it's written быстрее, выше, страшнее, which means faster, higher, scarier. And I don't know, by the way, if you know that, I heard that in America people call this roller coaster Russian, how to say it? Russian roller coaster, and in Russia we call it American. We call it with using word горки, so we say американские горки, which means like American roller coaster, I guess. But actually, I guess there is a difference. So Russian ones, they are without this spinning, so your head is down, and American one with this spinning. So because yeah, in amusement park in Russia I've seen both American and Russian, and that was the difference actually. Here it's written дома оборотни, which means houses. I don't know this word, but actually professor from the third part, the new professor, he was this guy who in the moon he turns into a wolf, and I don't know this word in English, and for some reason they called it like that. So these houses, which are not actually just a houses, I guess. Маскарад недвижимости, it means real estate parade or something like this. I forgot this word. And the next article is about this animal. Even in Russian, it's written here that it's called tapir. But if someone had asked me, I would have never answered what's the name of this animal. So in English, I got no idea what's the name of it too. And here, yeah, I guess about cartoon Ratatouille. So let's, I think, open it. Yeah, it's so funny that because it's July's July's episode, I think I can say. It's written, here is July, the hottest month, and it's the same right now. In Russian it's вот июль, самый жаркий месяц. Everyone wants to get in the water as fast as possible. Всем так и хочется поскорее забраться в воду. And here it's written привет, which I usually say in the videos. And I, by the way, don't remember have I said this one or if I said in English. I don't remember. So yeah, I think that's some drawing from someone, some of the readers. And here are some some short articles, I guess. So here it's called Rock Lessons for Girls, and it's about some teenage girl band from New York. The Petrified Toenails, something like this. And so that's about the rock band, that they are like 10 years old and they already have some concerts. And here it's about, in Russia it's called sumo, these fighters, Japanese sumo fighters. It's written here that in Japanese it's sumotori. In Russian, sumo, it's the type of the sport, we call it like that. And the person who does it we call sumoist. And Japan in Russian is Япония. Here it's written Япония. Oh, and USA. USA, it's США, because United is Соединенные, S Штаты, and A America. Here it's something about horse named Princess, and she lives in it's in Australia. In Russian, Australia is Australia. And it's Sydney. She lives in Sydney, and I don't know, it's just written that it's written that the girl got ill, and it's her therapy with the horse, so the horse lives with them and they eat together, I guess. And it's written that horse's favorite dish is spaghetti. I'm not sure if horse is able to eat spaghetti, but okay. That's a bit weird. Some advertising. Malabar, I never seen, or even if I've seen, I never tried this gum, so I don't know what is that. So here is the article about this animal, tapir. Yeah, where actually does he live? I don't understand. It's not written, I guess. Where does he live? There are just 4 types of tapir in South Eastern Asia, in Central Asia, and in South America. So Asia is Asia, and South America is Южная Америка in Russian. And so again, some small articles. This one is about races on free cycle kids bicycles in San Francisco. This one is about what is here? Great American Wall. It's written Великая Американская Стена, which means Great American Wall. And it's about that some politics in USA want to separate from Mexico to stop the flow of illegal immigrants. Architect Eric Owen Moss got an idea better than the fancy with don't know how to call this electrical spinning stuff above. Along the board, USA and Mexico, length more than 3,000 kilometers. He suggests to build, how to say it, lightning forest from transparent columns that don't know this word, so that forest would light both evening sky and space under the earth, where should be laid pedestrians crosswalks with hanged on walls pictures of Mexican and American artists. Okay, I don't really understand how it's gonna be, because if they are going to do crosswalk there and it's actually a border which they can't cross, that's strange. I never heard that it was released. Was it released somehow or not? I never heard about this. I can read you now this in Russian if you want. You can't answer me, so I read anyway. Некоторые политики в США давно вынашивают идею отгородиться от Мексики, чтобы остановить поток незаконных иммигрантов. У архитектора Эрика Оуэна Мосса возникла идея получше забора с колючей проволокой и вышками вдоль границы США с Мексикой протяженностью более 3000 километров. Он предлагает возвести светящийся лес из прозрачных колонн. Такой частокол освещал бы и вечернее небо, и пространство под землей, где должны быть проложены пешеходные переходы с развешанными на стенах картинами мексиканских и американских художников. Okay, so what else do we have here? Run, elephant, run. Run, little elephant, run. Беги, слоник, беги. It's written that in Alaska Zoo there is first, running road for elephants. So, like people, they walking in sport club on run using this running road, electrical running road, but this one is for elephant. So the length is 6 meters and the width is 2.5 meters. It must help 4 tons elephant named Maggie to lose her weight. The administration of the zoo does their best to how to say it, to make her loneliness disappear, and her mood would be okay. In addition to running road, in Russian we call it running road, so in Russian it sounds беговая дорожка, that's why I say it like that, because I don't know how to say it in English. So in addition to running road, in big elephant apartment, which is 111 square meters, soon there will be new system of ventilation, of so letting air inside, and soft rubber floor, something like this. So in Russian it's в зоопарке Аляски появилась первая в мире беговая дорожка для слонов. Тренажер длиной 6 метров и шириной 2,5 метра должен помочь 4-тонной слонихе по имени Мэгги сбросить вес. Руководство зоологического сада делает все возможное, чтобы скрасить одиночество Мэгги и поднять ей настроение. В дополнение к беговой дорожке в просторной слоновьей квартире площадью 111 квадратных метров скоро появится новая система вентиляции и более мягкий каучуковый пол. And this one is interesting. In the scales of universe, our planet is so light that takes. Okay, I need to read the article first because the picture is interesting. But what is that? It's written here that that space surrounding us became curver. Maybe in more curve, I guess. I mean, maybe it's just about the space. It's written that Starship, which is called Gravity Probe B, checked that the space around our planet is a little bit curved, which was predicted by Einstein theory of relativeness. I don't know this word. This curving is so small that still there were no technique which is capable to check it, to see it. And now sent into space super correct gyroscope proved that Einstein was right. So in Russian, and here what's written here, that the universe is so big and our planet, comparing to all this, is so light that it's not really influences us, I guess. That's what they're talking about. I guess I'm right, because even in Russian it's hard for me to understand. So, спутник Gravity Probe B, запущенный на околоземную орбиту, обнаружил, что пространство вокруг нашей планеты немного кривое, как и предсказывала теория относительности Эйнштейна. Это искривление настолько мало, что до сих пор не существовало приборов, способных его уловить. И вот теперь выведенный в космос сверхточный гироскоп доказал, что Эйнштейн был прав. So, and this one. Melodies and rhythm of food. Мелодии и ритмы еды. Scientists invented metronome, which gives the right rhythm for eating. Steadied nearby the plate metronome, which has a small size, like I don't know how to name it, okay, alright. Each 30 seconds gives, actually I think it's very irritating, each 30 seconds gives a sound signal telling that it's time to bite or drink. And each 5 minutes double signal, which suggesting to the eater, think, do they need to put in the mouth 4 or 5 beef steaks. Okay, each 5 minutes, I think that's nice, but each 30 seconds, I think it's too irritating and it would make me feel quite nervous. So, ученые придумали метроном, задающий правильный ритм поглощения пищи. Установленное возле тарелки устройство размером с брелок каждые 30 секунд подает звуковой сигнал, означающий, что пора откусить или отхлебнуть. А через каждые 5 минут двойной сигнал, предлагающий едоку прикинуть, стоит ли отправлять в рот 4-ю или 5-ю котлету. And the last one. Terminator of wild grass, if I can say like that. Swedish guy Björn Astrand created farmer robot, which is capable, without mistakes, to find wild grass on the planting fields and pull them out with the roots. Filled with this robotic stuff, closet on 4 wheels drives the field, searching it using video camera, which is located on the bottom. It compares the picture with examples from its electrical database, and that's how it distinguishes useful plants from useless and harmful. When a harmful plant is recognized, turns on the this pulling mechanism, and for hurting grass it's over. While a robot can can pull out only red beet, not pull out, but help to grow only to red beet. But in general, it's possible to program it for the other vegetables. Well, I think it's quite interesting. I don't know if people really use it or not, because this journal is so old, but I never heard about this, I mean now or recently. Швед Бьорн Эстранд придумал сельскохозяйственного робота, способного безошибочно находить сорняки на грядке и выдергивать их с корнем. Набитый аппаратурой шкафчик на 4 колесах едет по полю, осматривая его с помощью установленной на днище видеокамеры. Он сравнивает изображения с образцами из своего электронного досье и таким образом отличает полезные растения от бесполезных и вредных. Как только вредитель опознан, включается барабан с захватами, и сорняку приходит конец. Some article about roller coaster, which it's быстрее, выше, страшнее, which is, as I said, faster, higher, scarier. So yeah, I think it's written here about the story of these roller coasters. It's written that it first appeared in USA in 1884 and in 1912 in Australia. And here it's written that in 1902 passengers rode without any belts, which was very risky, I guess. So people love, how to say it, spicy. In Russian we would say spicy feelings, and each of us has got a right for 2 minutes of horror, of fear. Люди любят острые ощущения, и каждый из нас имеет право на 2 минуты ужаса. Yeah, so it's about working. Mannequins love riding too, so I guess it's about how they test these roller coasters. Here it's about the highest roller coaster in the world. I don't know, it's not written here where it is. Here it's written that how workers test them before they start working. Then that's how they build actually it so high above the earth. Yeah, and here they tell that before using them, when they just test, they set on the seats mannequins, and they filled with different amount of water. So to check how they react on different weight, on passengers with different weight. Чтобы узнать нагрузки при старте и торможении, испытатели сажают на сиденье манекены, наполненные водой. And yeah. So I guess the King Dakar, it's the highest roller coaster, but where it is, I don't really... France? Okay, I think I'm not going to look for it. Why roller coaster catches your breath? Oh my god, it's physics. I'm not sure if I'm able to explain it. So it's written that gravity always influences our body, and when we are on roller coasters and it gets faster while rising and going down, there is another power except gravity, which is center. I don't know, in physics it's centrum, I don't know. So another power, and in the end of rising down, going down, it's multiples with gravity, and you feel like your body is very heavy. At this moment, your weight can be bigger in 4 times bigger. In the end of rising, this power, the second one, central something, in the opposite way, disappears from power of gravity. That's why you feel that you are rising up and flying in the air a little bit. На твое тело постоянно воздействует сила притяжения Земли. На горках при ускорении вагончиков во время подъема и спуска вдобавок появляется центробежная сила FC, and this one FP. В конце спуска она складывается силой земного притяжения, и тебе кажется, будто тело налилось свинцом. В этот момент твой вес может увеличиваться в 4 раза. В конце подъема центробежная сила, наоборот, вычитается из силы земного притяжения. Поэтому тебе кажется, что ты взлетаешь и паришь в воздухе. Okay. Didn't know any of this. Here it's written about guy, Richard Rodriguez, who set the record 147 hours riding roller coasters with 15 minutes breaks each 8 hours. Ричард Родригес установил рекорд 147 часов катания с 15-минутными перерывами через каждые 8 часов. And here they check his pulse, and it said that after 6 days of riding, his pulse is still normal. So that's surprising, because how he actually slept, I don't know. So here the rescues trains how to rescue a person who is stuck on the high part of the roller coaster. And here it's written about the coolest, the strongest roll down. It was in England. It had roller coaster called Oblivion, and also the passengers flow down in this foggy hole. Looks very interesting, very, how to say it, cinematographic even. So yeah, I don't know, when I was younger I loved these roller coasters when I was a kid, but now I'm a little bit scared. When I was a kid, I think I was much more risky than nowadays. Now I heard so many stories, and so now I'm not so trustful to all this stuff. And here it's advertising about having your birthday at McDonald's. Now we don't have McDonald's in Russia because of sanctions, and we have Russian version of McDonald's, which appeared after all this, after sanctions. It's all the same, just the name is different, the different logo. The menu is all the same. I don't know about quality because I don't eat there, and I've eaten in McDonald's the last time when I was maybe 18 years old, so 12 years ago. I don't know anything about quality, but yeah, I remember it was an option when I was a kid to celebrate your birthday there, but we never had this experience with me or with any of my friends. But it's written that you can find the closest McDonald's address, contact with manager of the restaurant, and be ready to the holiday. Birthday in McDonald's, it's a celebration for your kids and rest for you. The real atmosphere of holiday creates our hostling owners. Sounds strange. Your kids different games, funny surprises, and pleasant souvenirs wait for your kids. And for the kid who has a birthday, there is a special present. Come and have a fun celebration. So найдите адрес ближайшего ресторана Макдональдс, свяжитесь с менеджером ресторана и готовьтесь к празднику. День рождения в Макдональдс – это праздник для ваших детей и отдых для вас. Настоящую атмосферу праздника создают наши гостеприимные хозяйки. Ваших детей ждут разнообразные игры, веселые сюрпризы и приятные сувениры. А для именинника специальный подарок. Приходите и весело отпразднуйте. Oh, and one more page about McDonald's. Okay, I think I'm not going to read it because it's not very interesting. It's just, yeah, they say that each morning they have morning parties. Not each morning, Saturday and Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning they have kids' morning parties where you can draw something on your face. You can make some figure from balloon, origami, eat there, and each participant of the holiday will get a souvenir from Ronald McDonald. By the way, is there still Ronald McDonald in McDonald's? Because he's a little bit scary, and I think many kids, they're afraid of clowns, and I don't know, is he still popular or not? Because now, of course, we don't have him, but I wonder if it's still like that in Western countries. Here, kids send their questions to the journal. So, for example, Елена Юдина from Moscow asks, why parrots can talk like people? Почему попугаи могут говорить как люди? It's written that parrots love playing with sounds, repeat phone calls, knocking, or water sounds. They understand that people like these tricks and they try to attract attention doing this. They imitate human speech because they have special type of throat and big flexible tongue. To make parrot able to speak, owner must speak more with this pet, obviously. The most talented speakers can even learn poems. Gray parrots, Jaco, the smartest birds. For example, Jaco Alex can ask the thing or snack it wants to have. Попугаи вообще любят играть со звуками, подражать звонкам, стуку или журчанию воды. Прекрасно понимая, что подобные фокусы людям очень нравятся, умные птицы стараются таким способом привлечь к себе внимание. Человеческую речь они имитируют благодаря особому устройству гортани и крупному подвижному языку. Чтобы попугай заговорил, хозяин должен больше общаться со своим питомцем. Наиболее талантливые говоруны могут даже заучивать стихи. Серые попугаи Жако – самые умные птицы. Например, Жако Алекс может попросить нужную ему вещь или лакомство. the next question. And it's also the sign which shows has the person wrote email here or real mail, snail mail. That's interesting. Katya Luhanina, 12 years old from Moscow, asks how to explain the phrase okay. Как расшифровать выражение okay? There are different versions, but the main is okay, so two English letters O and K. It's the short variant of all correct. Everything is fine. Why then not AC? The thing is that in 30 years of 19th century in USA, newspaper authors, it was trendy by newspaper authors to create short abbreviations from incorrect written words. This expression came out after all correct, so incorrect writing of all correct. By the way, I remember this. This was very interesting to me, and I even wanted to make a report at school, at English class, about this, but I haven't done. Yeah, that's interesting. So, есть разные версии, но основная такая окей, то есть две английские буквы окей, это сокращенное all correct. Все в порядке. Почему же тогда не AC? Дело в том, что в 30-х годах 19 века в США у газетчиков было модно создавать сокращения от неправильно написанных слов. Это выражение появилось от all correct, исковерканное all correct. And the last one from boy, this Lena Katya girls. Slava, it's a male name. Slava Popov, 9 years old, Tver city. Why, when you eat mint candies, you feel cold in your mouth? Почему от мятных конфет во рту холодно? It's written that, first of all, it's not like that, it's just a feeling, the temperature stays the same. Mint has the thing which is called menthol, which defends our brain. In the month, it irritates our nerves, and they send to the brain signal that the temperature is like got lower. And it's written that ancient Romans sometimes put on the refs from mint to fresh their mind and think better. От мятных леденцов или мятной зубной пасты во рту становится будто бы прохладнее, но на самом деле это нам только кажется. Температура остается прежней. В мяте содержится вещество ментол, которое обманывает наш мозг. Во рту ментол раздражает так называемые холодовые рецепторы, нервные окончания, и они посылают в мозг сигнал о том, что температура стала ниже. Древние римляне иногда надевали венки из мяты, чтобы освежить мозги и лучше соображать. Here it's about Robinson Crusoe, about the book. It's a picture. Wow, that's a picture, and you need to guess. You need to find the mistakes, which was not the true, which was it in the books. So, for example, like Friday wears this, in Russia we call it magnetophone, I don't know how to call it in English, to listen to music, this thing to listen to music, this machine, sunglasses, for example, this Stonehenge statues, and so, yeah, you need to find the mistakes here in the picture and guess what wasn't possible to have in the book. Yeah, and here it's an advertising of the adult version, which is Geo in Russian, Geo. Oh, and here it's about Harry Potter. Yeah, the fifth part. Don't know how to translate actually. Phonics something. Yeah, here they show how Daniel Radcliffe was changing during the filming in Harry Potter series. Here it's written that almost each new movie was directed by a new director. So I don't know. That's why I love just first two, because because I just love this director. And some other facts. Oh, this one I remember, that when they kissed, they made 24 shots. Here it's about Emma Watson, how she was changing, how she was growing up. Here it's about new characters. I don't really know all them well because, as I said, I don't like the last movies. So, but I by the way, I love the actress who played Paloma Lovegood. It's written that it's an Irish actress, Savannah Lynch. She was chosen from 15,000 candidates. And who will be the next victim of Joanne Rowling? So I guess that's because she killed lots of characters in the book. It's written that they film each movie 10 months, and they have a break only to pass school exams. Rupert is the oldest from Star Trinity, and it's written that movie makers use computer effects to hide their acne, their skin acne. That's actually very upsetting, because as a person who have acne, I feel much better seeing when actors have acne, or game characters or something like that. I understand why they do it, but actually it's cool when you are a teenager and you see that other teenagers in movies have acne too. And this is the small rest of the article, which looks pretty strange. Just small part. Oh, and here you can, how to say it, apply. So they send you the journal each month at your home. I remember this old option. That's quite interesting. I never done this. Here it's about, I don't know how to name these things. They are like snails, but underwater snails. It's about Van Gogh. I like that the articles are so various. So it's about nature and history and some art, some modern, some old. That's why I love this journal, because it really was about everything, and there are so many interesting facts. So yeah, this is it's not written, I just know that this is his first picture, Potato Eaters, and it's written that he thought that this is his best work. Here he is 13 years old. Well, it's written here. Vincentу 13 лет. Vincent is 13 years old. Yeah, it's written that while living he wasn't famous and accepted by audience, but now he is. And yeah, I love his pictures, by the way. I think they are quite cool. For example, my husband, he doesn't like it. He likes realistic pictures, and I don't know why. I love this one. I think it's quite nice. Yeah, here that he painted several versions of sunflowers. During life he sold just one picture. Великий художник продал всего одну картину. The idea of this picture, the idea of the author was that it should give the viewer the feeling of calm and peace, but actually it tells about feeling lonely. I don't know, I don't feel lonely looking at this, but I also don't feel any peace and calm, to tell you the truth. Cafe terrace at night. В отличие... I am speaking Russian. Despite other artists who painted night landscapes by memory, Van Gogh really was working under the moonlight. В отличие от других художников, которые писали ночные пейзажи по памяти, Ван Гог на самом деле работал при свете луны. The picture Rye Field with Crowns was written by great artist before one day he died. Полотно «Пшеничное поле с воронами» написано великим художником за день до смерти. Mental illness let know about itself. Once in the rage state, Van Gogh cut the piece of his ear. Душевная болезнь давала о себе знать. Однажды в порыве ярости Ван Гог отрезал себе кусочек уха. The last 2 months of his life, Van Gogh lived in town Auvers, north Paris, in Hotel Ravou. Последние 2 месяца своей жизни Ван Гог прожил в городке Авер, севернее Парижа, в гостинице Раву. For the portrait, Dr. Gachet, Japanese person who collect pictures, paid $82.5 million. That's a record. За портрет доктора Гаше японский коллекционер заплатил $82,5 миллиона. Это рекорд. Here, I think it's some advertising, different new books, different new games, and the advertising of Ratatouille movie. And it's funny, they have their own rating. So this one is good, хорошо. This one is great. And this one, Geolonok's choice, I guess, super great. And I like that this one is just good. I don't know, by the way, then maybe isn't that advertising or not? Can they market like that if that's advertising? Or they advertise but they make like honest opinion? I don't know. So this one is their choice. This one great. This one just good. And this one is super great. Oh, and here it's about different houses. Yeah, actually it's so interesting. So interesting, different topics. Yeah, different unusual houses. Here it's about American town Chattanooga. Yeah, the house in American town Chattanooga. And this boot house is Oryxstad, in Oryxstad town. It's South Africa. And it's written that here located a shoe museum. Wow, that's very cool, by the way, that shoe museum looks like that. That's great. I really like it. В этом симпатичном белоносом ботинке, на который можно наткнуться, гуляя по Орикстаду, Южная Африка, разместился местный музей обуви. And this is the nest house. Yeah, the artist Benjamin Vernock made a nest house on the wall of High Tower in Birmingham, England. Yeah. That's unusual, but I suppose he does not live there. And here 2 houses, which looks like beagle dogs. They are located in Idaho. This one is a sculpture, and big one, it's like a hotel, and 4 people can live there at the same time. Oh, wow. This one is cool. Basket house. This is the building of American company Longaberger, the biggest producer of different baskets. This one is super cool. I really like it. In wooden hood, decorating one of the Swiss villages. There is no oven because of the fire security. Well, that's obvious, I guess. This elephant from New Jersey is 125 years. First, there was a bar and then a real estate office. Этому слонику из Нью-Джерси 125 лет. Сначала в нем располагалась таверна, а потом риэлторская контора. Okay, I can read these ones too. В травяной хижине, украшающей одну из швейцарских деревушек, печка не предусмотрена в целях пожарной безопасности. А так выглядит здание американской компании Longaberger, крупнейшего производителя разного рода корзин. And this one, it's Mississippi State. They say that the skirt looks so shabby that it feels like their house needs renovation immediately. Судя по плачевному состоянию платья этой дамы из штата Миссисипи, домику ее хозяев срочно требуется косметический ремонт. This is Upside Down House in Orlando. Orlando citizens love telling the tourists that this house, dom is in Russian, this house was flew away while tornado and fall upside down in the city center, but in reality it's a mall. Жители Орландо любят рассказывать туристам, что этот дом был унесен ураганом и упал вверх тормашками в центре города. На самом деле это семейный развлекательный центр. And this one is quite cute too, but I guess it's very small. Dick Thomas is the owner of a technical station in Washington State. He often makes photos for tourists in the He stands in the door of his office, which was built as a teapot shape. Дик Томас владелец станции техобслуживания в штате Вашингтон. Он часто позирует фотографам в дверях своего офиса, построенного в форме чайника. And here it's comics. This journal, there is so much about USA. It's Liberty State, I guess. Maybe because the original journal is American, I don't know. But yeah, that's comics. I don't know, I don't really like to do like comics because I don't really like them, despite when I visited a psychologist in a high school who was supposed to help me to choose my profession. So I had a test there, then I had a talk with psychologist, and she said that the perfect profession for me is being comics creator because I loved writing and drawing, and she said that it's a combination of writing and drawing, but I don't like comics at all. I love when there are more text, and I actually wanted to be a writer all my school period. Well, okay, since 14-15 I wanted to be a cooker, but also most of my life I wanted to be a writer. Well, till I finished the school, I mean. Here are the letters of kids who read this journal. The best letter of the month, лучшее письмо месяца, from city Taganrog, which is located on Azov Sea. There came it's a present. She sent them this present. She made it by herself. She's 10 years old. And she said that she loves, that our journal is very attractive. Girl's name is Margarita Bessarabova. Елизавета Коломыцева, 12 years old, from city Орел. Орел means eagle in Russian. Loves traveling. Have seen Elbrus, the biggest mountain on the Caucasus. It's south of Russia. Not just Russia, it's a big part of territory, but this mountain is located on Russia. All her family, with a pleasure, reads our journal, which Lisa created a song about. And on the photo, I guess she made something like this, some picture. I think it's made from plastilin. Then boy Stepan Stepanov, 8 years old, Yaroslavl city. He wrote a poem, and this thing made a girl so the kids made some presents dedicated to a journal and sent them. A girl, Tamara Chidjemova, 11 years old, from Vladikavkaz city, she made this like a card. This boy, Dima Kashpur, 9 years old, Minsk, it's Belarus. He loves tennis, don't know how to call it, not fighting, not boxing, but something like this, music and photography, and that's short he made. Natasha Shurigina, 9 years old, from Yekaterinburg city, loves bow shooting, and her brother Ilyusha, 4 years old, loves insects. They sent me such a bug as a present. Dasha Shavina, 8 years old, Nizhny Novgorod city, sent me the picture where I play the guitar. I guess that's their mascot, and something like this. Book with pictures and dress. Books with picture and some dresses. I don't know what kind of dresses. Sent Polina Mikhailova, 12 years old, in Petersburg. She dreams to become a fashion designer. And Sonia Kuzmina, 10 years old, from Chita, made this fish. Yulia Telegina, 10 years old, Gomel, it's also Belarus, made... she grabs in her hands cat Masik. She loves all the animals. And this is her friend Lisa and her cousin Lina. Sisters Irina and Marina Ulyashenkovы from Moscow are 11 years old, so they are twins. Katya Karablina, 12 years old, from Omsk, sent the pictures. And yes, I think that's it. We've done with the journal. It's written what's gonna be the next journal about pencils appearing and how they are produced, I guess. Then about different types of mushrooms and about crocodiles. I think it's and brat advertising, of course. I never loved them. I think their heads are so strange. I don't know. I'm okay with Barbie, but in general I don't really like dolls, but this one was the strangest for me. So I think I hope that this was interesting for you. Let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and пока-пока.